Hello, hello, Jeff Hellman here with the Lori Ballen team and Ballen Brands at your command. Today I wanted to do a little clarification on the agent site pages. There's still some confusion with some of the changes that have happened in the system in how things are organized, how to link up what we can do, what some of our limitations are. So I wanted to run through that with you here today in this video. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roll over here to Consumer down in the bottom left, and then you're going to go to Agent Site Pages. So as of right now, these are a few sample pages that I have set up in the system. So with these pages, these are the ones that I can choose to make available on my agent site. In order to do so, I'm going to click on Site and App Settings. Then I'm going to click on Site Pages. And we'll see here that these are the pages that I currently have set up. So I had a list of 4 pages. If I go back here to Agent Site Pages, I have an agent profile, then I have an About Us, an About Me, and a Contact Us. Now what's on those pages isn't totally relevant right now for the sake of this video, but I just want to show you that we have these 4: Agent Profile, About Us, About Me, and a Contact Us. These first 3 are done by default when you set up your site at first, so you can use those or you can build new ones, but these are part of just this list of 4 that I'm showing you here. Now when I go to Site and App Settings and back to Site Pages, we're going to see currently I only have 3 set up to show on my agent site. So this would be what's in the navigation if someone goes to my agent website. So if I wanted to add a page, because I have 4 in that list, I can click Add Page. I choose which page it's going to be. So in this case, these first 3 are already in there. So I'm going to choose the 4th one for Agent Profile and hit Continue. Now when I do that, it lets me set the details for the page name. So we'll just say, maybe we'll call this My Profile. The slug is what shows up in the URL. As you can see, it populate down here at the bottom. And then the SEO description would be what shows up when the actual page gets indexed on the search engines and what'll show up to the end user. So, okay, so I have that information in there. So once I do that, I go ahead and just click Save Page Changes. So now if I go back to my agent site pages list, we will see that all 4 of these have a little eyeball set that shows that it's blue instead of gray, because that means all 4 of these pages are currently active on my agent site. So what if I want to make a change to one of those pages? This is where it starts to get a little confusing. So if I want to make a change to one of these pages, I'm actually going to go into Designs, then click on Agent Site. And these are currently the only 3 designs. These are like templates that I have in the system. Now these are not actually attached physically to this list of 4 agent pages that are on here, or when I go to Site and App Settings and Site Pages, they're not attached to this. So what I'm saying is once I create the design, it creates automatically a page on Agent Site Pages, which will then become available for me to go into the Site Pages configuration and add the page to my site. So it's basically a 3-step process. So we're going to walk through that now. So let's just say I want to change the agent profile page that I just linked up. So if I see that I have one in here already, so I can click here, and this is going to basically open up what I last did for the agent profile page. So let's go ahead and open that. So here we see it has my information, I've got my bio, everything's already done. So let's just make a change for the sake of making changes. So I'm going to click on Configure Widgets. I click on Agent Profile, and here it is everything that I can access and change. So I'm going to change, instead of About Me, I'm going to change that to About Jeff. Or maybe we'll call it Jeff's Sorry, my keys are not working here. Maybe we'll call this Jeff's profile. Okay, again, I'm just making a change for the sake of seeing how this works. So if I hit save and apply, you'll see that changes over here, Jeff's profile. And then if I click Save Changes, it asks me, would you like to publish this as an agent site? This will make it visible to others. So technically, this doesn't make it visible to others yet, but it makes it available to be visible to others. So I'm going to go ahead and click Yes. Now, what happens is it drops me right back in. Now remember, I was just in Designs, Agent Site, and Pages. But now it drops me back to Agent Site Pages here. Now you'll notice, look what it did. It made a duplicate. So I already have Agent Profile, and now it created a new one automatically. Same name, same everything, but the created date shows that April 22nd, in this case today when I'm making the video, it shows the new one, but you'll notice this eyeball is gray. So that means it's not currently active on the site. So what I want to do is I'm going to go to Site and App Settings, click on Site Pages. Now I have here the My Profile. I could click these three little dots on the right, click Select Page, and now just choose the new agent profile that was created today, April 22nd. So when I select that and hit Continue, now I click Save Page Changes, and the settings were updated. So when I go back to my agent site pages list, I still see both the agent profile that was done on the 13th and the agent profile that was done on the 22nd, but now the one on the 13th is grayed out. So what I'm going to do in order to not create more confusion for myself is I'm going to go ahead and delete the original one. I don't want that one anymore. So by deleting it, it cleans up this list of pages that it shows here as available. Now here's why this is important. If I have, let's just say I've made 20 pages because I have 3 versions of 4 different pages on here, right? That's 12 pages, plus I've got 8 pages that are visible. What happens is when I go here to Site and App Settings, click on Site Pages, and I want to add a new page, this list that comes up here, if I have too many pages that I'm trying to access, they won't always show. If I had 50 pages, 20 pages, 30 pages, I might not actually be able to even access the most recently published ones. And I say that because these are in order of the actual publish date, the earliest to latest. So if I had made several new pages and I'm trying to access them, sometimes I can't even see them on this page to choose. So the solution to that is to go back to your agent site pages, and you want to clean up any of the ones that are gray eyeballs that you're not intending to have available on your website. Just delete them. Just go in here and delete them and clean them up. Okay? Now, to clarify one more time, and I'll go back through this to finalize everything here to summarize. If I go to Designs and I click on Agent Site, I still only have the original 3 that I started. So even though I made an update to this, it doesn't create a duplicate in here. It just automatically created me a page over here on the Consumer tab. So what I'm doing is again, they're called templates, My Design templates. And the reason why it's a template is because this is a page that you can reuse and rebuild to save and then make available on your agent site. So if I wanted to update a page that was testimonials and I wanted to go change the testimonial on that page, well, I'll go ahead and create a whole new design, do a new page for testimonials, and I'll save that in here so that when I get a new testimonial, if I want to manually go add that, then I will have this template here to simply go change the latest testimonial. So to kind of summarize here, we go to Consumer, and if we want to create a new page, we click on Create a New Site. On my agent site, Create Page. When I create this page, it is actually saving it as a design template under Agent Sites. But when it's complete, it will automatically add it to my agent site list to show that it is now available to then go into my configuration and add it to the site navigation. So it's basically, like I said, it's a 3-step process. So we'll call this one new page. We'll drag over something like a testimonial capture form. We'll click on configure widgets. We'll call this Jeff's testimonials. Call that what we want. Here's a description. Thank you for being value client. Review headline. How would you rate your experience? So if I left that all default, I'm going to click save and apply. Then I click, because I've now saved and applied the widget, the updates to the widget. Now I'm going to click save changes. Would you like to publish this as an agent site? Yes. And now it automatically drops me back to my agent site pages in the consumer tab. So it's currently gray. So I will click on site and app settings. I'll click on site pages. Then I'll click add page. And I will select the page that I want to do, which in this case I labeled new page. I hit continue, and we'll say my testimonials. And we'll say the slug is testimonials. SEO description. Leave me a review or testimonial, whichever you like to call it. Save page changes. Now, when I go back to agent site pages, it will show that the eyeball is active. And when I go to designs and now agent site, I will see that I have new page. So again, the process of all of this is pretty, it's really just these 3 steps, but there's a lot of confusion about what shows up on the site navigation, what shows up on your agent site pages, what shows up in your design template. So hopefully this helps give a little more clarity on where to go, what to add, and how best to do it. If you have any questions, by all means, please reach out to us at team@ballenbrands.com. Of course, always go to the great resources available at understandcommand.com, and you can visit our website at ballenbrands.com.